And the Clippers starting five. They've got Morris. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the three. And for the Nuggets, they've got Michael Porter. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Jackson looking around. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kev, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Jackson dishes to Morris. Down low. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. Jackson drives in. And Ball pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Jokic. Now here's Jackson. He kicks it to Morris. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Here's Rivers with the putback. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the rest of the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Here's Rivers. The Clippers getting the bucket. Bull can't hit.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Denver with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Shot from 12. Morris with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Both teams will make substitutions. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And the pass to Cousins. Outside Rondo. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. .130 left in the first quarter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Now here's Cousins. It's tipped. Rivers with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Jokic has got his second basket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Leonard against Porter. Batum passes to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard dishes to Cousins. Takes it out to Leonard from past the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rivers passes to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic just got his third basket of the night.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Rondo finds George. To the inside. Cousins. It's good.
Two things in play right there. The body control of DeMarcus Cousins and his basketball savvy. How easy does he make it look?
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Morris. Here's Chunshaw. The putback. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
Oh, they've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got JaVale McGee. JaMychal Green is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Harrison in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Cousins. Now Beverly. McGee with the block, and they'll keep possession. And that one, good. Cousins has got 5. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Millsap. Pass to Green. Back to Millsap. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Batum. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Pass to Kennard. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. Back to Harrison. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Stripped away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open team.
The pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Over in the corner, Zubac. Pass to Beverly. On the wing, Morris. Clock at 6. Bol, he's checked in for Denver. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Zubac finds Jackson. Back to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Porter comes in for Green. And it's Rivers in for Shaquille Harrison. Now, here's Bol. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Here's Jokic. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Bull with it. Leonard's there. Porter passes to Bull. Rebound by the Clippers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. And it's Batum in for Reggie Jackson.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes to Jokic. Shoots over Batum.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
Shot from 16. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Pass to Rivers. Outside Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time, Porter takes him off the bounce.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to... A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Nuggets trail. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
And here's George for 3. Zubac kicks to George. The 19-footer is on the money. George has got 6.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets from 12 feet out. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 4 assists now tonight. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. Jokic with the steal. With the teardrop, that shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Harrison's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Jokic. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. And Porter, here we go. The Clippers grab the miss. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Harrison passes to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And it's Harrison with the ball for Denver. 4-point game. That one goes in.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Millsap is checked in for JaVale McGee. Jackson passes to Cousins. Outside for Jackson. To the middle. Kennard finds Cousins. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Harrison. Green breaking loose. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. He dishes it to Green. For the lead, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The drive by Jackson. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
So how do you maximize a possession, get one of your best scorers from point-blank range?
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And there's the pass to Harrison. Here's Millsap. And he can't bank that one in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Millsap with the steal. Campazzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Marcus Morris has tremendous size, and he is willing to find his teammates when they're open. That's nicely done.
Pass to Millsap. To the paint. Here's McGee. The shake. Morris with the block. And they get it back. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls for him.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Batum finds Rondo. Back to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And Rondo is a problem in that pick and roll, picking the defense apart with his passing.
Campazzo uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A three from Leonard, and no good in the last second attempt this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jokic is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Bull. Then there's Austin Rivers. That's the group on the floor for Denver. So it's the Clippers now. The lead is 2. Morris into the lane. Here's Batum, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
Outside Porter. Jokic with it. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Bull banked in off the glass. The Bulls got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in for George. Rondo passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And that one is good from Zubac.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Paul George comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
George dishes to Leonard. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And that one's good, George.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
For Denver, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Campazzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for the Nuggets. So he gets them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. And that's an intentional foul. Here's George. The 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
On the wing, Porter. No good that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. High post, Zubac. Here's Harrison, and it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Passes it to Harrison. To the inside. Here's Bull. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to George. To the middle. And that one is good from Zubac. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Offensive rebound. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. 5 to shoot. The pass to Zubac. Feeds it to Leonard. Over Porter. It falls.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
The 3 from Leonard. Off target.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. It's just about game time. The Blazers never look more. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Anthony is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in a two-guard. And for Denver, we've got Gordon. Jokic is out there with Bol. Then it's Michael Porter. Gordon finds Jokic. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Inside, here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Powell dishes to Nurkic. Overboard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Powell against Porter. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Lillard against Porter. Down low, Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And now Portland on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That one drops for him. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Powell. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. Nurkic has got 6 points.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Porter on the assist by Gordon. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the inside. And stolen by Bull. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Jermichael Green comes in for Jokic. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Porter. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Chanchan. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Lillard. He feeds it to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Harrison kicks to Morris. McGee inside. Excellent D from Kanter. A 3 from McCollum, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Paul Millsap out there with Porter. And there's JaVale McGee. And there's Gordon. And it's Harrison in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Harrison following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's McGee. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Lillard. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Millsap finds Porter. Outside Millsap. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Lillard outside. Feeds it to Kanter. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Denver. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. Here's McCollum following the score by Aaron Gordon. McCollum feeling it out a bit. That one misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. Gordon dishes to Porter. Stolen by Kanter. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And McCollum with the slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Harrison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Portland leading. Now here's Powell. On the wing, Jones. And Jones slams it home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the Nuggets now. Portland making their last shot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Denver has possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Jokic has got 9 points.
Jokic fully capable of knocking down the mid-range jumper. Tremendous confidence from here. You got to D him up better than that.
Now here's McCollum. Jones kicks to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's McCollum with the drive. Here's Cantor. Denver grabs the miss. And they're on the break. Here's Bull. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Jones up top, guarded by Porter, and foul on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 4 this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum... And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. They got Powell. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Gordon after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. But they'll get another chance. Jokic passes to Porter, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Shaquille Harris comes in for Aaron Gordon.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Anthony. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck.
And, guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid. He's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jokic. Basket good. Jokic has got 11 points.
You've got to do more than that, guys, defensively against Jokic. He's so good at staying on balance against physical defenders.
Now, here's Nurkic. Porter pulls it in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And Jokic throws it down.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
Anthony on the wing. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Cullen passes to Cantor. Kicks to Nurkic. It's McCollum with the drive. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Morris. Yep, that one goes in there. Morris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now, here's Covington. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. To end the run. And he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Unloads. Chanchar, the pass to Jokic. Here's McGee. Shoots over Covington. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Backcourt violation.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Denver, JaVale McGee is out there with Green. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bull. McGee trying to break free. The putback is no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. And here they go. And the dunk by Covington.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Harrison kicks to Morris. Here's John Shaw. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 5-point Nugget lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Pass to Harrison. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shoots it up. And Jones sends it back. And they're able to recover. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Jones the pass to Lillard. The feed to Cantor. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Campazzo, it's deflected. They retain possession. It's good. Trailblazers trail by 6. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the shot goes in.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Outside Gordon. Bull with it. Working on Nurkic. Bull kicks to Gordon. And the pass to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Harrison's checked in. Here's Lillard. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
1:33 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're up by 6. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Jokic. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Feeds to Gordon. Powell with the steal. Nurkic with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Simons. Knocked loose. Pass to Carmelo. He kicks it to Powell. Back to Anthony. The dish now to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. 4 on the clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Denver calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harrison's checked in for Denver. Cantor checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Anthony Simons. Here's Harrison to the middle. Here's Porter. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Lillard from outside. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Inside. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer. Good. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. Houston and David.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Bol. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Harrison in at the point guard. Now here's Doncic. Porzingis passes to Doncic. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Denver passing it around. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. Now the Mavericks moving it up. That one falls. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Doncic. Bull making his last shot. Up again. Porzingis on the follow.
Tough to match up with the length of Porzingis, and when he's floating around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
Here's Harrison. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Harrison. Here's Bull. Guarded by Marjanovic. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Doncic leading the charge. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And here's Denver. 4-point game. Pass to Jokic. Porter kicks to Harrison. Bull with it. Marjanovic on him. Jokic passes to Porter. And here's Gordon from outside. A rebound by Marjanovic. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Doncic. Porzingis on the follow.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Gordon, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Brunson. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Gordon. Pushing it up. Here's Harrison. Misses the layup. Mavericks leading by 4. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Powell, that's good.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Harrison. Here's Millsap. And another shot. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Dallas making a switch here. Nelly is checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Trey Burke's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Chanchar, no good. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Doncic. Morris, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson the pass to Powell. The dish to Burke. Passes it to Brunson for the 3. Now Powell, guarded by McGee. Shot clock at 5. Here's Burke. Dallas again missing. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Well, Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Brunson the pass to Powell. 2 points. That one goes.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Rivers kicks to McGee. Here's Morris, and there's the pass to Millsap. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Millsap with the steal. Here's McGee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Brunson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Michael Porter's out there with Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. And there's Gordon. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The shot by Reddit, no good. The Nuggets shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Rivers. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Count it. Good. McGee's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Count that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Morris passes to Chuncho. Millsap down low. Powell's there. Pass to Chuncho. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. It's rebounded by Dallas. One-on-one fast break. Brunson, good.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Marjanovic comes in for Nicolo Melli. Josh Richardson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Millsap dishes to Morris. Porzingis with the block.
Well, you can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Doncic looking it over. But they get it back. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The three for Doncic. No good. And Denver the other way now. Here's Harrison. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harrison's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Doncic gets it to go.
and he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Doncic. Now the pass to Jokic. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Over Harrison. Porzingis trying to get free. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Pass to Bull. Here's Gordon. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Burke in for Doncic. Jokic against Porzingis. Down low. Kicks it out to Richardson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. For Denver, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Brunson. Kicks to Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll do it for our halftime reports.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. On the wing, Gordon. Richardson cover. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers. But he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Porzingis inside, guarded by Porter.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Up top, Doncic. He's got 12.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 14.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Passes to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency. And that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. Marjanovic subbed in for Luka Doncic. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson, and he makes that one. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Nicolo Melli comes in for Marjanovic. Burke, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. They grabbed their own miss. McGee's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 8. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Puts it up off the inbound, and that one goes long. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Morris against Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Brunson scanning the floor. Pulls up on the elbow. Another shot. Powell, the pass to Melli. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the wing on the left. Chanchar, the pass to McGee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Redick. Powell with it. Guarded now by Morris. The shot by Powell, no good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen by Brunson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the seconds. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Snatched up outside for Redick. Shoots over McGee. The shot by Redick, no good. The Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and that one's good. Millsap.
Nice to see Millsap sprint ahead on the fast break and get the easy look at the rim.
Rivers against Redick. Over Rivers. Redick can't get that one to fall. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Rivers. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jermichael Green is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Paul Millsap. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Porter with the steal. Outside Gordon. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That shot off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Now Bol in the corner. It's Gordon. Bol kicks to Porter. The pass to Jokic. Off target on the 15-footer. Mavericks leading by 7. Porzingis passes to Richardson. Offline with his 3. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Porter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Tries again. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Gordon finds Jokic. And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harrison. Passes it to Jokic. Here's Porter. Here's Bol. Here is Porter. Second chance shot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's Richardson on the wing. A putback. It's good on the putback. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Jokic, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Out to Doncic. Offensive rebound. Richardson outside. Goes up again, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Here's Harrison. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Jokic defending. Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Doncic. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Doncic has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Porzingis against Jokic. From deep, Richardson. And Bull pulls it down. On the wing, Porter. Feeds the Bull. To the inside. Shot to stop the run. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, Jokic being assertive now in the mid-range and has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Harrison scanning the floor. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
We're the land of the free and the...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had...
What a story. David, thank you. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Bol. Porter is out there with Jokic. And there's Gordon. And it's Harrison in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the two-guard spot. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Leonard against Porter. Leonard the pass to George. Dishes it to Morris. Over Jokic. Morris, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Gordon finds Jokic. Now Porter fires the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. The feed now to Morris. Porter with the steal. And they're running for the finish. And Jokic throws it down.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Jackson kicks to Morris. It's George on the wing. Pulls it from the elbow. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
You know, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And finished off by Leonard.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Bol. Takes it from 10. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
George passes to Zubac. Fires high post. George, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Kennard. Following the basket by Jokic. Kennard kicks to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon against Kennard. The shot's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the middle. Batum passes to Kennard. From 15 feet away, that shot misses. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Gordon. So, for the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. 1:19 left to play here in the first. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Mann. Beverley dishes to Batum. Back to Beverley. Pass to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And that one drops for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Harrison. Rebound by the Clippers. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gordon. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Kennard for 3. Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
DeMarcus Cousins made sure that one went down. High percentage dunk for DeMarcus.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McGee the pass to Chancho. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Morris. And again, Denver no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's Los Angeles headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwbacks.
Old school basketball. Yeah.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Batum. He's out there with Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's man in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 9. There's the pass to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Najee. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And that one's good. Beverley.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's Beverley. Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Rivers. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris against Beverley. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Passes it to Morris. Feeds it to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Chanchar, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, George with it. On the wing, Jackson from past the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Paul George with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Beverley, the pass to Jackson. Fader on the way. Stolen by McGee. Here's Morris. Banked in off the glass. Morris has got his first points of the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Rivers.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's Chanchar, defended by George. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Paul George. Luke Kennard comes in for Reggie Jackson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Kennard finds Leonard. 46 seconds left in the first half. And he comes up with the deuce.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Rondo. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harrison passes to Bull. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Leonard. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
You know.
And that's going to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. We've got Gordon. Jokic is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Bull. And it's Harrison in at the 1. Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Jackson. Now Jokic to the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Outside Leonard. George looking around.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And finished off by Porter.
Woo, he is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And George kicks to Morris. Back to George. Over Gordon. Morris passes to George. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Jackson. Inside, Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 6.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Leonard missing. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Jokic. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
For the Clippers, Luke Kennard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. And then for Denver, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jokic. And Paul Millsap subbed in for Porter. Clippers leading by 15.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be. And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Najee. He's covered by Leonard. Millsap kicks to Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Back to Beverley. He dishes it to Cousins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Morris. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Now, here is Morris. Here's Millsap, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Shrugging off the contact, Millsap would not be denied.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The pass to Kennard from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap looking it over. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Batum with the ball from deep. No good that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Clippers on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Patrick Beverley out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Kennard for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Left side, Gordon. Back to Harrison. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here is George. Not a lot of room. There's Jackson with the three. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Jokic. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, George. Makes it off the glass.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Here's Bull. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. George with the ball. Now Bull defending. Launches a three. George, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Basket counts.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Gordon's running. And then Gordon with the dunk.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Zubac kicks to Jackson. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
To the middle. And the dunk by Bull.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to George. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
A tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Kennard on the wing. Back to George. In the corner, Kennard with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Gordon. Porter finds Jokic. On the wing, Porter. That one a little long. Here's Jackson. There's the dish to George. From deep three-point range. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. Probably. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Rip City. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it from DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Harrison, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Bull in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Portland, Powell is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Stolen by Kanter. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers, and the dunk by Powell.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Outside Gordon. Jokic against Anthony. Jokic with the bucket. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Porter, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kanter with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Stolen by Gordon. To the paint, and stolen by Lillard. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Powell, following the miss by Jokic.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Harrison. There's Porter at the 3. A second chance effort. Bull, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Shot clock at 2, and a deep 3 from Lillard. He doesn't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Lillard against Porter. Kanter, the pass to Lillard. Powell with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Bull. Kicks it out to Gordon. Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
What? Dear listeners, that's got to energize his team. The
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Gordon missing, and that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter, and Jones subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And Denver with a change here, too. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bol. And it's Harrison with the ball for Denver, trailing by 4, and finished off by Porter.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Powell. There's Harrison. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lets it go from 11. McGee's shot is off. And even 3-on-3 break. Lillard finds McCollum. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams. But they did it very well.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Chanshaw, defended by Jones. And Jones sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Denver passing it around. McCollum against Rivers. Here's McGee. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Lillard against Morris. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Jones. Portland leading. And the basket by McCollum.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Harrison scanning the floor. And the pass to Millsap. He dishes it to Gordon. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
If the screen's better, that attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on him.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bull, that's good. Bull's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. Gordon's got 6.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Kicks it out to McCollum. From deep. Gets a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. 6 points for him.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Passes it to Harrison. Jones against Porter. And that one, good. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Simons. Back to Jones. And Bull pulls it down.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Nurkic, that one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Lillard dishes to Cantor.
Strong interior player. When Cantor is looking to score, he isn't afraid of attracting contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
He's perfect from the line this time. 17 seconds left in the first half. Lillard against Morris. The dish to McGee. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 8 points. Dame Lillard.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Harrison out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And
not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Powell kicks to Nurkic. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
There's Harrison. Covered by Lillard. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Cannon. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he commits the intentional foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bulls checked in. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. To the inside. Cantor inside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Anthony. Back to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Outside Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Denver needs to get off his shot. Down low, Jokic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Derek Jones comes in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. McCollum dishes to Cantor. For the lead, kicks it out to Covington. And a wide open look for McCollum. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got 5.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him the shot if you're the deep.
Bull with it. He's against Cantor. The kick out to Porter. And here's Jokic. Comes up empty down low.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Kicks it out to Jones. Cantor, the pass to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. McGee with the block. Here's Rivers. That shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. McCollum dishes to Jones. Outside Covington. And there's the pass to Powell. Takes it out to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 3. Millsap finds Morris. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's McCollum for 3. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Morris.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And they go to the intentional foul. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for McCollum. Portland on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got 10 points in the game.
And the touch Nurkic has inside, I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
To the right side. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Eight seconds left in the third. Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Portland out in front. They lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, C.J. McCollum out there with Powell. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so he hits both. Anthony with it. It's Covington on the wing. Anthony against Porter. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. When Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Here's Harrison. He's guarded by McCollum, and Jokic slams it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Anthony, the pass to Covington. Feeds to Nurkic. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8. And he commits the intentional foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. Denver with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Porter against Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Outside Gordon to the inside. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Here's Bol. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Cantor with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic. It's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Rivers, he's checked in for Harrison. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Portland leading by 3. McCollum outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Here's Gordon. That one doesn't drop. Anthony with the defensive effort. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And plenty. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Out to Anthony. Here's Simons. There's the feed to Nurkic. Clock at 4. And it's Lillard missing.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Anthony on the wing. Lillard against Porter. There's Nurkic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Gets the first, and that gives them the lead.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Passes to Bull. From 6 away. Great D that time from Nurkic. And the call up against Jokic. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Bull. And foul on the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Anthony. Kicks it to Lillard. Over Porter. Porter with a block.
And, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Pass to Bull.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Lillard dishes to Anthony. Missed. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
Let's do it.
missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Bol, Harrison out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Jokic in at the four-man position. And for Dallas, we've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Richardson finds Doncic. 5 on the clock. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Doncic looking it over. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gordon the pass to Bol from 6 away, and that's off the glass and in.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The three for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game.
Gordon doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Jokic.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
That one off the back iron and out. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. From 15 feet away, that doesn't go either for Doncic. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out. Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From 15 feet away, that one rolling around and rims out.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Porter, no luck. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Richardson. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Great touch on the 16-footer.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Harrison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Denver shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good from Harrison. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And he makes both free throws. The Mavericks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Here's Harrison. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Now here's Reddick. And it's blocked, but they recover it. Over Millsap. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Harrison passes to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's the feed to Millsap. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Porter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Powell got it. Good job in the low post. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Harrison. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Aaron Gordon out there with Harrison. And it's Green, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Millsap in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Redick inside the line. Denver grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Burke with it. Lets it go from 14. Jump shot is good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Over to the left wing. Here's Millsap. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Powell, the pass to Redick. Powell kicks to Redick. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Simply a sharpshooter. When Redick gets a good look, it's game over.
Here's Harrison. Green left side. Outside Gordon. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Gordon's got 6 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The shot. Burke can't get it to go. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets, trailing by 2. And it's Gordon missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Powell. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 6.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Gordon kicks to Harrison. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Doncic following the score by Aaron Gordon. Over Harrison, and Doncic gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Jokic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bowl, that's good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. over Harrison. And it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Harrison, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw good from Harrison. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw this game.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent, and now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
1:02 left to play here in the half. Rivers passes to Chunchuk. Back to Rivers. Goes back up. Here's McGee. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. McGee's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Brunson. Crowley Stein trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Morris passes to Chunchuk. And they call the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches and that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Porzingis on the follow.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Here's Harrison. 7 points in the game. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
So he gets them both. Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic outside. Over Harrison. And he sinks.
Anytime putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Doncic. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 7. Count it. Here's Harrison. Pass to Bull. Inside. And there's Porter on the assist by Bull. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Shoots from the line. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now Doncic. He's got 14. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Doncic has got 16 points. The Nuggets leading by 5. On the wing, Porter. Bull dishes to Gordon. Pass to Harrison. Porter kicks to Harrison. 6 to shoot. Porter finds Jokic. Porter, no luck.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Porter passes to Bull. 1:05 left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Harrison, 11 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Thompson with it, picked up by Rivers. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Morris passes to McGee. Back to Morris. Now the pass to Chanshaw. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Rivers on the wing. Millsap against Cauley Stein. Here's Rivers. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Harrison in at the 1.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Outside Hardaway. In the corner, Marjanovic with it. Left side, Porzingis. Green with the rebound. Here's Najee, covered by Reddick. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Josh Richardson's checked in for Reddick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he can't get the first one. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Pass to Porter. Here's Bull. Back to Porter. He kicks it to Morris. Pass to Jokic. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Bull. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Morris. Banked in off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Passes it to Hardaway. Up top, Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Marjanovic.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Gordon kicks to Morris. Outside, Porter. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Denver. The pass to Bull. Clock at 6. And good that time.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
And here is Doncic. There's the triple. Rebound by the Nuggets. Bull's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gordon dishes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Now, here's Doncic. He started closer.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Powell against Jokic. To the paint. Here's Bull. Denver needs to get off his shot. And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And the shot goes down. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Harrison passes to Bull. Porzingis with the block, and they'll keep possession, and they get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Porter passes to Harrison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
Outside, Redick, 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
One of the purest shots in NBA history. Redick's a guy you can count on in crunch time.
Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now, here's Jokic. So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this.